Good evening. I'm Satoshna Jetty, an alumna of Illinois Tech, and this is my partner, Diana Velasquez, a current biomedical engineering student. With the assistance of our mentors, Professor Donald Chmielewski and Professor Arlen Mahler, we will be addressing our take on this change initiative. Next slide. Before we dive in, let's take a moment to imagine a case of two students from IIT. Student A passionate STEM major, is disoriented with the information overload regarding social contributing and learning about these discussions and about the things happening around him or her, often finds a disconnect in their ability to politically bring up these topics. This results in the students staying silent or prematurely sharing their understanding of these complex issues that may or may not hurt other people around them. Student B, on the other hand, is a public advocate for the rights of minority groups, is an active participant in these movements, and has a dominating social media presence. However, at Illinois Tech, student B has trouble finding an engaging platform to connect with their peers, such as student A. Next slide. At IIT, varying degrees of social illiteracy combined with a lack of safe learning environment creates a gap between such students. Next slide. Why is this problem important to solve? There are both moral and pragmatic reasons for this. CrossFit CEO's resignation, highlighted here, is just one of the many examples of this kind of behavior. It is a trait that should be prevented through proper education on social issues. Students from Illinois Tech will go forth in their careers, becoming leaders in their respective fields. While they would have acquired a vast expanse of technical knowledge, it will not be sufficient in creating a work environment where diversity and differences are celebrated, instead of just passively circumventing them. It is the responsibility of Illinois Tech students to understand how social injustices permeate people's lives so they can foster holistic relationships within their communities. By applying these skills now, these students will gather the tools that are necessary to eliminate racist inequities in the future. And being such a rigorous institution, IIT has a responsibility to not only gift its community excellent engineers, but also empathetic and socially responsible citizens. Next slide. Hence, we present as a solution an Academy for Social Literacy and Engagement. This academy will emulate the model of Leadership Academy on campus, since the institution has proven its high success in the student community and engages a large number of student population. Next slide.
So, you may be asking yourselves, how will this academy work? This academy will foster and sponsor, as well as plan, two different types of events. First, interactive seminars where the students will be able to have the much needed platform to learn about and discuss in a safe space topics related to social issues. The second type of event is a series of volunteering events that will take place in our surrounding neighborhoods of Bronzeville and Bridgeport. These two types of events will culminate in the giving of a certificate that will be accounted with the number of hours of each event. Now, the key actions and timeline for our solution is as follows. This semester, fall 2020, the creation of a committee that will be responsible for sponsoring these events will take place. The committee will be composed of both students and staff members in order to make sure that the events that are planned are proper towards the community. Then in spring 2021, the events planned the previous semester will take place in both seminars and also volunteering events. Afterwards, in fall 2021, events will continue to take place. However, the kickoff of the certificate program will take place so that this certificate program is able to be marketable around campus and students also get knowledge of its existence. Finally, we hope that long term, these engaged in social issues can be given, and these same students will be in charge of planning the different events. Now, in order for us to make such a series of events within this program, the logistics have to be very clear. In this case, there will be three: finance, partners, and key metrics. As of finance, we asked Megan Pickett, the program manager of the Leadership Academy, for an estimation of the costs they incur in every seminar. For physical seminars, the cost is of around $4,000 per event, which includes speaker fees, food, location rental, marketing tools, and others. Since a lot of the starting events will take place virtually, we also made an estimation of the cost, which is of around $3,000 per event, which includes the same things as the physical seminars, minus the food and the location. We hope to partner with four different individuals and institutions from this university. First, the upcoming VP of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, the Community Inclusion and Diversity Committee that's already existing in the university, the Leadership Academy, and the Office of Community Outreach and Affairs. We hope that all these partners will serve as mentors and guidance for us to be able to plan and execute our events. As of the key metrics behind this, in which we will measure the success of this program, are both student attendance and student feedback. Why? Because these events and this program as a whole is made for students by students. Finally, I ask you, why should we do this now? In the current worldwide community, different issues related to social injustice have been brought up. And now, more than ever, these have come into the limelight. We cannot stay blind and silenced about these issues matter, march in the middle of campus and around campus. In fact, we as an institution have the moral responsibility to act in order to make sure that we as a whole are able to contribute to our society. Our combination of education and action will prove to be a very powerful combination in order to make a change not only in our community but also in the world. Thank you for your time, and we welcome your feedback.
Perfect. Ended early. Sorry about that. Awesome. Let's give you guys a round of applause. Thank you so much, Dan and Satoshi, for presenting. Start off.
Academic institution, or is it something that is just going to be within the university?
Within the university.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Awesome. So I guess we have another minute remaining for Q&A. Is there any last thing you just wanted to let us know before you leave?
If you were wildly successful, what would this academy look like in 2 years?
I think this academy would look like a resource where every student on campus feels comfortable going to, either to ask questions related to social issues, also feel supported and engage with others in order to address these issues. So if this is successful, the IIT community as a whole will be able to have a positive impact, not only on students, but also on individuals, on communities around campus and in Chicago, and also even in the world. So our proposal hopes to be able to have a positive impact on everyone.
Great, thank you, Diana.
I have a comment to kind of piggyback off of Diana's. I graduated in May, and I'm still involved in this. And I just hope that this academy, if it was wildly successful, would have students that are equally or even more passionate about these causes and want to give back to the school. I've had a great, tremendous experience at IIT, and I know I still won't like sever my contact with IIT, and I will always be here for it. And I hope that this academy would create that environment where students feel like they are part of a community and they are able to give back. And by being involved in all the student orgs and just forming this community around me, I felt like I could make a difference. And I know that every student that would come out of here would feel the same. So.
Thank you.
Okay, excellent. Let's give them another round of applause. Thank you